Hey everybody, look for 3Souls. That's my novel. A seed of sorts. Something planted in the 1990s. A story about revolution and love and things unrequited. This novel is really the beginning of First Things Foundation and Heavy Things Lightly and the Keepy Restaurant. It's all those things wrapped into one, and it's an offering I'm going to put on Substack. Can't wait for you to be a part of it. See what you think. I'll add commentary on the audio portions, sort of insights into how things happen. And if you're a writer, hopefully we can join up because it's kind of a creative endeavor to share how you wrote what you wrote. This is a novel. This is 3Souls. I hope you love it. Three Souls, an ancient uptown love triangle by John Heers. Read by the author. Copyright 2020. All rights reserved. This is the unabridged version. To my wife, who reminds me that I am much more than the paltry conceptions of my fallen mind. Prologue. As from a broken blister, the words bleed from my mouth. Why, Mitkin? Mitkin looks at me. His eyes so blue I long for a second look. Is that really why you're here, David? I drum my fingers on the table and I grind my teeth. Mitkin is reaching out from the past and poking me again with his bony mind. I can't take it. I ask again louder. Why, Mitkin? David, I never intended in my heart, Never what? Mitkin turns melancholy. There's just so much to say. First you, David. Tell me why you're here. Why am I here? Why am I in this dank, piss-beige waiting room with greasy tables and hulking vending machines stocked full of day-old cuisine sold by the box? Special treats bought by doleful relatives who plug away with plastic tokens because real money isn't allowed here. Why have I come to this human meat locker to visit this half man? A man I've avoided for nearly 14 years? An enormous pile of rubble rises in my soul, and against it I feel myself lean, resigned yet again to use it as a crutch, not willing to take it apart as Mitkin is now asking me to do. No. This heap, I tell myself, is too large and too dirty for mortal men, like myself. The answers buried within are too disquieting. An otherworldly dynamite is what I need. A terrible explosive I do not own and never have. But Mitkin cares little for my mealy silence. He just keeps staring, waiting for me to take apart the junk heap, saying he'll tell all if only I do the same. And somewhere inside, I feel a compulsion that makes me want to comply, to make the deal, to let it all go, and finally revisit the past entirely so that I can move on with my life. Isn't that why I've come? Isn't that the whole point? I start to feel sticky and sweaty. I start to feel dirty. I desperately want to move, leave, walk away. But I stay. As I sit here now, writing about this first day with Mitkin, only 10 days removed, I realize that all of this has been like a locomotive This moment has been looming for a long time, thundering down the tracks, once a long way off, but now whistling and roaring out of my soul. And what makes it all unbearable is that Micken seems to be driving this shit heap of a train. Micken is the goddamned conductor. Look, I'm asking the questions, Micken. Why did you do it? David, he pleads. Why? He dumps his words in a raw lump. I didn't know love. I've heard these words before, but not from him. I've heard this